Hello. Hello. Oh no, here we go again. Greetings friends, I'm Mike the Fit Farmer, and years ago I moved my family out of the city to homestead in the country. Join me as I share our adventures of growing stuff, striving to live a healthy lifestyle, and so much more. Oh, and we live in a yurt. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, leave a comment below, subscribe to my channel, turn on notifications, and share this video with a friend. Back in the fall of last year, in 2023, my family and I, we got our first milk cow. Why? Because we really like real milk. And we got our cow from our friends Randy and Lindy. And when we first got the cow, when it first arrived here, well, let's just say we had a rough start to begin with. And raising a cow, like many other things, well, you can watch all the videos on YouTube you want, but it's not until you have that hands-on experience that you really take your learning to the next level. So the cow that we ended up calling Aunt May had some work to do with getting used to us, and we had some work to do with getting used to her, and we had, frankly, a lot to learn with raising a milk cow for the first time. And as Aunt May got more used to being here on our farmstead, well, she took to me first and was actually, we had an interesting connection. She would actually just follow me around with her head around the farm. But it was actually my wife that ended up taking on the role of milking our cow.
She did like Mike way more than me in the beginning, but I kept telling her, we're gonna be friends, May. We're gonna be friends. And since then, we've developed a really good relationship, and I can even walk her on a lead now and take her around the property and eat grass. And I really enjoy the time I'm able to spend out there. Even milking, I don't think there's really been a day where I'm like, oh no, I don't want to go milk. So I really like it.
And it's really been a wonderful blessing to have our own source of milk for our family. Then we got to thinking, well, what if we can involve others with milk and Aunt May? So that way Lacie doesn't have to do it all the time. Especially if others don't have the hand condition to milk her by hand. And they were like, what about a milk machine? We know a number of other farms that rave about using a milk machine with their dairy cow. And in fact, Aunt May used to be milked on a milk machine back at Randy's and Lindy's farm. So I got to doing some research, seeing what would be the best milk machine. And I also wanted something that was made in America. Then I came across the Mitty Melasty's milk machine. And not only is this milk machine made in the USA, it also had a lot of great reviews. And you know what? It actually was a machine that I saw used at another farm back a number of years ago. Our friends Jake and Becky at White House on the Hill, while my family and I were at their place, they used a Melasty's milk machine on their family milk cow. So I decided to order one. And when it was delivered, it was pretty cold outside. And I should have had the delivery guy deliver it closer to the house because we needed to put it together. So we didn't want to do it out in the cold. So we had to bring it across the farm closer to our house so we could put it together inside.
No offense to Mike, but in our relationship, I'm normally the one that reads the instruction manuals to things whenever we get them. Haha. All the things.
And I don't know if it's just a guy thing or what, but looking at an instruction manual, it's not my favorite thing to do. Maybe it's just because we like the challenge of figuring things out on our own. I don't know.
And after reading the instructions, it looked like this milk machine was going to be easy to put together.
Thank you.
And this right here is what I call my cow titty cream. It's infused oil that I turned into a salve. I use it on May when I'm even hand milking her to help milk easier because her teats are so small. But it's also great as a skin protectant for her, and also if there are any minor cuts or scrapes, this is going to help heal up faster. And it also came in handy when we were putting the Melasty milk machine together. Let's do this. It says use petroleum jelly, but I don't have petroleum jelly. But I do have my salve that I've made. So, we're going to connect the air hose to this one right here. See if we can do this. Oh.
No.
I don't know. Possibly. In general, we embrace traditional roles in our family.
And I accept that part of my role is sometimes to lift heavy stuff, to use my male muscle power to help my wife and kids so they don't have to struggle with things. I'm okay with that.
And I'm humble enough to admit whenever I can't do something. So I accepted Mike's help to put the hose on since it was a little too hard for me. Yes, help me.
Harder than it looks.
It is on there though.
How far is it there?
I don't know.
There we go.
Again? Okay. And even the smallest little guy around here was trying to be a gentleman and help me out. Are you helping?
Helping out?
Do you want to help? Do you want to help? Do you want to help? Okay, I've got it on. I think it needs to go a little further. Michael, I may have to get you to push on that some more. You pulled Daddy's hat off.
And I often get comments asking if I have hair underneath this hat. And just that clip right there shows that yes, I do have hair under this hat. I just like to wear my hat.
And one thing we did notice is that as the hoses warmed up, it was easier to put them on. Here's that one. Now,
ready to be hooked up? Oops, that one almost got me in trouble.
and there's the hook. So, it just hooks right on there. And before we use the Melasty milk machine, in the instructions, it suggests to wash it out. To wash it out, I first ran hot soapy water through the machine. After running the soapy water through, I ran hot water with vinegar added to it to rinse it. Then I emptied the milk bucket into the sink. Wash it out. This is the first time. Really good like that.
And after our milking machine was fully assembled and washed out, I had to move it back across the farm to our milking hut.
And take the handle off.
Okay.
I know.
Got it in there. All right. And my plan is to have a milking station that's movable, so that way we can milk anywhere. So I was like, we'll power the milk machine with a power station that could also be powered by solar. And this power station should have enough juice to power our milking machine. So we got our milk machine in place, our power station ready with 100% battery power, and we were ready to go. All right, let's see how it's gonna go. With each new thing we're introducing, it can be interesting. So we'll just have to see how it goes. I think we'll just bring her in first, get her eating, and then cut the machine on. Don't want to freak her out and then her not come in with the machine. What are your thoughts?
Well, you don't turn it on. You got to clean her up first and everything. So we'll just see how she reacts being in the stanchion and having the machine when we turn it on. So.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
Hold on. Get ready. You ready? You ready? Come on. Come on. Come on. There you go. Come here. Put that one. There you go. Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna turn this machine on and see how she reacts. Make sure it's not too loud or anything.
Hold on, let me just hold on to her. Be ready just to calm her down. All right, go ahead.
Oh, well.
Get the power on all the way.
Nope.
I see the button, I think.
Did you turn it on?
Says it's on.
120 volts. Okay, now let's see. Right here.
I'm like, oh man, what is the problem? 100% battery? Machine worked fine inside the house? Then come to find out, a component went bad in our power station. So I had to send it back. But thankfully, the company has a good return policy, so I ordered another one, but had to wait for it to come. So we moved on to plan B. And for plan B, I had to run a power cord from our milking hut and milk machine to my neighbor's house actually, because his house is actually closer to where we have the cows than our house. So we got everything all hooked up, ready to go, and we actually have power to the machine this time. Yes! And with the cow in place and the milk machine running, it was time to use our machine for the first time.
Ready?
Yep.
Since she had been milked using a milk machine with her previous owner, I thought this was going to be easy. I thought she would just take to it and it would be no problem. But the closer that I got with the milk machine, she got more and more uneasy and kept looking back at me. And especially when I turned it on, she started getting really scared and acting like she was going to kick. And I really did not want to get kicked in the head or anywhere else for that matter.
While Lacey's trying to use the machine on her, she's whipping her head and she is not happy at all about this machine. Ugh.
So after a few minutes of trying, it was just stressing her out too much. So I decided, like, I'm just going to go ahead and hand milk her today.
So what do we do now? Guess we're on plan C? I don't know. And honestly, at this point, we were getting pretty discouraged. And for several weeks, we were having problem after problem on the farm, with the family, and even health issues. But I'll talk about that in another video. And because of all that, well, we were using the milk machine on the back burner. But I was like, we got to get back to this because we need to figure this out, because other farms that we know are able to do it and use it, and it's a big help to them. So let's figure this out. And besides, I ordered the best milk machine out there. Next, we reached out to a number of farmers that we know that use a milk machine on their cows. And one of the most frequent advice that most of them gave was to move the machine further away. And each time you milk, move the machine a little bit closer and a little bit closer with the machine on to gradually get her used to the machine. And we did have some success with that. But recently I noticed when I mow the grass that Aunt May is really interested when I mow, because I also give some of the grass clippings as treats to our goats, and a time or two we've given it to her and she really enjoys it. I mean, she really enjoys it. And every time I mow, she'll just pace back, follow me back and forth and back and forth like, when are you gonna give me some of those clippings? Want some of this stuff, buddy. She does want it. She just keeps following me around. And out of all the treats that we give her, I think this is at the top of her list of favorite things to eat. Even eating grass on her own, she likes it, but I don't know what it is about the grass clippings that she just loves. So I was like, I have an idea. I set up our Mitty Supplies Melasty's milk machine along with a new Champion power station. And the new one works perfectly with the machine. Then I used the mower to cut some grass. And then I put the fresh grass clippings into her feeding pan at her milking station. And with Lacie in place, I was like, I think we can do it. I think we can do it. Come on. Come on. Come on. Now let's see if we can get her milked this time. Oh no, here we go again. You need me to grab it? Then I had another idea. I was like, since she is so comfortable with the mower, why not have the mower going while the milk machine is going? Maybe to kind of drown out the sound or kind of blend it in together since she's so comfortable with the lawnmower. So as Lacie and I were in place, our daughter was mowing with the mower as we were trying to milk Aunt May.
Now you wrap that around more. Okay, here we go, baby.
And what do you know? It was beginning to work. This was the furthest that we have ever been with milking her with the milk machine. Is it actually going to happen?
Well, she's finally calmed down. Hopefully we can get this to work, man. Man, it's been a long go. Really want this to work, really want this to work. Others have been able to do it. Shouldn't we be able to get this done?
And I'm like, yes, we got it. She's milking with the milk machine.
You have to keep holding it there.
Finally. It's gonna take some practice.
Good girl. Way to go. Good job. Good job back there. And over there.
We did it, mate. You did it. We all did it. Man. Man.
Way to go, milk lady.
We're gonna have to change some things up, but I'm glad I've done it. I've done it with the milk machine, so I just gotta get used to it now.
It definitely seemed like the milk was coming out of her a lot faster.
Oh yeah.
So,
oh yeah. It is.
We just got to refine our system and flow and get a better feel for it. Should be pretty fast.
Good to go.
We still have a number of things to work on to be more efficient and have a better flow with using the machine. But hey, we did it for the first time. Now I do hope that the challenges that we had doesn't discourage any of you from using a milk machine and raising a family milk cow of your own. I don't want it to do that. But farming is work, raising animals is work, and there is a learning curve as you try to learn these things and do them for the first time. But I am encouraged and will continue to work with her with the milk machine so that way more people will be able to milk Aunt May easily. And I also want to say that you don't have to have this huge barn to use your milk machine and to milk your cows on. We are proof of that. Yes, I plan to build something bigger later on. But hey, all of us are at a starting point. And the setup that we have, anybody could do it. And for those of you who are interested in the milk machine that we use in this video, well, you can check out the links in the show notes below. You can click on there and find the Mitty Supplies website where they have the machines that they offer listed. And you can also watch Homesteaders of America video. They did an excellent video on their review of the Melasty's milk machine. Now it's time to enjoy some of that milk. See you next time.